Yeah, online students, uh, can you hear me? Online students, is my voice is అది కూడా అక్కర్లా. Okay, okay, guys. So let's start the session. So just uh, today, very less number of students are available both in offline and online. Uh, as many students has left for Pongal holidays, right? Done. Anyways, so here just before moving on to the today's class with the Excel, as some of the students are having few questions related to this, and just I want to explain one more time. Here in the data science, okay, Sunil says that voice is not clear, and others, could you please confirm? Is my voice is clear or not? It is clear only, na? Okay, done. Okay, done, guys. Thanks for confirmations. Let me ask Sunil to relog in. So just here a few questions are commonly asked for me, and of course I have explained for even for multiple times, and still though I have explained for multiple times also, some of the students are having the few questions. What are the few questions is, one is data analyst and data scientist. Okay, this is the question one, and not with respect to the heading, what is the exact work difference in the work. And second question is, when we are able to do something in the Excel and the same thing we can do in the Power BI, or the same thing we can do in the Python, which one we have to choose? Excel, Python, Power BI, Tableau, which one we have to use? When we are able to do the same thing in all of them, and when we are having these many options, which has to be used? This is the second question. And third question is, what are the data science courses there? In that, why we have not included the Excel or something, all these things. Okay. So let me make every question to the most simple way. First, let me explain the data analyst. What are the data analyst is there? They are going to do the descriptive analytics. Descriptive analytics of the given data. Descriptive analytics on the historical data. And based on the descriptive analytics, what are they have observed, they are going to provide the observations. Okay, they are going to give the report of observations, they are going to provide the analytical report. Okay, analytical report means what are the observations they have made. This is the one point number one. This is the work of a data analyst. Descriptive analytics. Descriptive analytics means, meaning of descriptive analytics means describing the data. Describe. The meaning of descriptive analytics stands for describe the data. Okay, describe the data, what are the data was provided to you. That is the main point. And to show what are the observations you have provided, you have to do the presentation. So what is your final step? Final step of data analyst is going to be, the final step is called as presentation. This is the final step. Whatever they have observed, observations, presenting the observations. Final step is presenting observations. What are the observations they have made on the past data, historical data? Presenting observations is the work of a data analyst. This is major work. Okay, that is not done by the data scientist. Data scientist work is different, data analyst work is different. Both are not same. This is point number one. Okay, next, coming to the point number two. Okay, now coming to the point number two. Yes, what is the point number two is, what are the list of observations they have provided, Now, before moving to the point number 2, again, in between, some of the students are typing with respect to the recordings. Now, coming to the point of recordings, in the previous class, what are the recordings I have, that is last Saturday. What are the last Saturday we are having? And along with the last Sunday, okay, last Saturday, last Sunday, along with this Saturday. These 3 recordings, I'm going to share it to you. And I have received the last Saturday's, last Sunday already. I have received the recording, and the recording is with me only. But the problem is they have given the expiry for 1 week only. Means the recording is going to get expired in 1 week. They have given the expiry in such a way. And I asked the backend team, don't keep the expiry and remove the expiry and share the recording. So it has to be lifetime access. Some kind of still the Google Drive is available. In the same way, it should be available. These special classes should be available as normal Google class. So I asked them to remove the expiry date. So they are going to remove that one and they are going to share one more time. Actually, I have received the recording with the expiry. Means it will get expired automatically on the particular day. They have given for 3 days or 4 days, something like that. So I asked for them to remove that. Okay. Once they have removed and I got the once I receive the recording, immediately I'm going to share the recording. Is the point is clear regarding the recordings? This Saturday is also you are going to get. Okay. So let us focus on the concept. Forget about the recordings. Is that clear now? Recording is clear now? So if that question is not clear, it means you'll type continuation the same question in the chat box. Now the question is clear, right? Yes. Same thing now. Last Saturday and last Sunday recording means the meaning is 4th and 5th January only, right? The meaning of that one is last Saturday, Sunday means the meaning is that one only, na? Right? So I'm going to share it to you. Now, coming to the data analyst work, they are going to share the observations. What are the observations? Now, this is the work of a data analyst. For this work, what are the steps included? What are the steps involved? Means, as everyone knows, what are the steps? Means, commonly, both 9 AM batch and tentative batch, you both knows what are the steps involved. What are the steps? Means, step number 1, steps involved in the data analyst role. This is what are the steps are called as life cycle. What is the life cycle of a data analyst? Means exactly a data analyst what they are going to do. First, they'll understand the business problem. What is the business problem? After understanding the business problem, they are going to collect the data. That is either in the Excel sheet or they are going to collect from the database, either from Excel or from the database. And once they collect the data, they are going to do the data exploration. Complete data exploration they are going to do. And from that, they are going to do the data cleaning, which includes the dimension reduction also. The entire data cleaning they are going to do. And after the data cleaning, they are going to do the analysis as per project requirements. As per project requirements. They have to do the analysis with respect to the business problem. What are the business problem was given? So every time the business problem will not be the same. So question to question it varies. So we have to understand the business problem. According to that, we are going to do. And finally, what are the analysis we have observed? We are going to presenting the step 4. We are going to do this presenting the step 4 is called as step 5, which is nothing but presentation. Okay. These are the things which we are going to do. Now, presenting the step 4 is called as step 5. Okay. Now, step 4 is analysis. What is meant by analysis? Means analyzing the data as per the project requirements. Whether in the hackathon, whatever we have completed, in that what are the question was given? Students' performance, how it is impacted with the other parameters. That is a question. According to that, we have to observe. How the students' performance is impacting, we have to observe. For example, based on the requirement completely, as multiple examples we have discussed, HR analytics is there. HR wants to know how the performance means which type of people are getting a very high salaries but performance is low. Like this. So these are the requirements. So HR will have a different requirement, and Naresh sir will have a different requirement, and company person will have a different requirement. SRK will have a different requirement. My requirement is how many students in the each batch, whether all the batches are performing in the same way, or average salaries are very same or not, or batch to batch any kind of difference is there. This is my requirement. So different person to person, the requirement will be different, and based on the requirement we are going to do. Now, when we are doing all these things, we are having the different options like Excel, okay, Python, okay, SQL, and Power BI. Now, in this class, some of the students are very good at, maybe their experience already in the Python, maybe. Okay, they are already having the experience in Python as a Python developer. Some of the students are already having the experience as in the SQL. They are SQL developers, maybe. Some of the students are already working in the Excel. So they are having the experience in Excel. Now, if you are having the experience in that, it is not the meaning that that is the only option. That is not the meaning of that is the only option. When we are having the multiple options, company to company, it differs. Every company will not use the same, like every person will not use the same company mobile phone. That is a simple thing. Every company will have the different mobile phones. In the market, multiple companies are there. Let me explain with a simple way. For as a student understanding, I'm explaining with a cell phone. I mean mobile phone. Okay, different companies mobile phones are there. Though the features are same also. Like in the cars also, we are having the various cars like Mahindra XUV will be available, and Toyota Krista will be available, or Fortuner will be available, or Innova will be, I mean Innova Krista, or with respect to Ertiga will be available. What is the difference between Ertiga versus Innova Krista, miss? What is the difference between these three versus XUV 500, miss? Everything are 7-seater, that is common. Maybe one or two parameters will be differed. With that one or two parameters, the company to company, the rate also will be differed. Similarly, in the mobile phones also, what is the difference between one mobile phone with having of 6 GB RAM with 64 GB as inbuilt storage, miss? So these are the small differences. These are the small differences. Company to company, the differences will be available. So here, in one company you may use Excel, in one company you may use Python, in one company you may use Power BI, in one company you may use in terms of different one. That is your that is company's choice. For example, I have went for an interview. I got an interview call. In the interview call, okay, the interviewer who is going to interview me, the interviewer, what are the interviewer is there? Interviewer will ask me the questions on for example, he is very good at SQL. He will ask me the questions on SQL. Then should I answer that one in the SQL, or should I say that no, I will not answer in the SQL. I will answer the same thing in the Excel. Should I say like this? If interviewer asks questions on SQL, we have to answer in the SQL. For the example, the interviewer has asked the question on instead of SQL, he asked the questions on Power BI. Then should we say that data cleaning we have to do only in the Python? No, na. Is the point is clear? But before to that, before interviewer ask you the questions, remember this point. Interviewer will ask the questions that everyone knows, but as here you are missing few concepts. Few logics you are missing. What are the logics you are missing, miss? Before to that, first interviewer will not ask directly the question to you. You are thinking that, sir, in the interview if they ask that data cleaning in Python, miss, what I have to do? If they ask data cleaning in Power BI, means what we have to do? You are thinking in this way. But before the interviewer asks you that question, remember, first he will observe your resume, what you have done in the resume and what projects you have kept in the resume. If in the resume you have clearly mentioned that data analytics with Power BI, in that, see, for example, in the resume, I'm going to take like this: bank loan analysis is my title. In the resume, we have to write like this. Then only the interview will be proper. Otherwise, what happens? In your mind, something will be there. In interviewer mind, something will be there. Logics will miss. So both have to be on the same track, means clearly in your resume you have to mention clearly. Bank loan analysis is the project title. Okay. This project one, you are going to keep the heading as project one in the resume like this. Then I am going to keep the title in the bank loan title. Okay. Second, and this title, what is the domain? In which domain it works? It is related to finance, or which is also related to banks, finance and banks, banking sector, finance and bank sector, domain or sector. Which sector people are going to use this one? Any sector people are not going to use, means then what is the use of doing the project? So the project should have some kind of real-time application. Okay. So sector or domain, I'm going to keep like this. Next, I'm going to give the description. Description means in this project what I have done. I'll write clearly in the description what I have done. Means I have analyzed the data and whether the person is eligible for the loan or maximum amount, what is the eligibility, all this analysis. Recently, some of the students in the Power BI assignment I have shared you bank loan analysis. What are the description you have done? You are going to say this one. And for this, what are the skills you have used? For example, you have used, what are the skills you have used? Miss, I'm going to write the skills. What are the skills I have used? One is business problem understanding. Okay. What is the project understanding? First one is project understanding I have done. This is skills. This is not the tools. They are called as skills. Okay. Project understanding. Next, data exploration. This is also a skill. This is not a tool. Skill. This is called a skill. Data exploration. And now I'm going to write here data cleaning. It is a skill. Dimension reduction. It is a skill. Analysis. This is a skill. Now for this, to do all these things, you'll use something now. What you have used? What are the tools you have used in this project? For this project, what are the tools you have used? For example, here I have written the Power BI. Now tell me guys, what is the meaning of this? What is the meaning of this? This entire project was done using only Power BI. That is the meaning. That is the meaning. Means you have done the data exploration also in the Power BI only. Data cleaning also in the Power BI only. Dimension reduction also in the Power BI only. Data analysis also in the Power BI only. So everything you have done in the Power BI only. That is the meaning here. That is the meaning here. For example, you have done clearly here Excel, Python, SQL, Excel, SQL, Python. Means then what is the meaning of this one? You have used the multiple things to complete this project. You have not done everything in single one. There is a lot of difference between without this, with this. That makes the initial difference. Point is clear? Everyone? Point is clear? Guys, online students, could you please confirm? If you are writing exclusively Power BI, then it is fully on the Power BI only. Then obviously in the interview also, they'll ask more questions on the Power BI only. More questions also they'll ask on Power BI only. Exclusively they'll ask interview questions completely on the Power BI only. Because your project is like that. Your experience is like that. But when you have mentioned here the tools, these are the various tools, then automatically they'll understand. And that too, this project, what are the project you have done, your presentation will be there. Na? That presentation you have to add as a link. Some link you have to keep. Where this link should be there, Git is called as GitHub link. You have to add your projects in the GitHub and that link you have to keep in this one. Then that link should be as a hyperlink. Hyperlink means once you click on that, it has to redirect. Then it will be redirected and there your presentation should be there. All the steps should not be available. Finally, dashboard, your dashboard or PPT, which was converted to PDF. That should be available there. Then they'll understand, okay, this person has done this one. So what are the things you have to add in the GitHub link? Means two things. One is data, business problem. These two means what are the initial question was given to you. For example, in the hackathon I have given. What is the hackathon I have given to you? Hackathon is in terms of business problem and data set. The same two things you have to add. Sir, this is the business problem and this is the data set which was provided to us. And what you have shared to me? Solution. That solution you have to add there. Only this. Sir, solution means Jupyter Notebook. No. That is what you have done. That if you disclose, others will copy now. It should not be disclosed. That is your secret. That is your work. Your work, how you can disclose openly to everyone. You have to just add the PPT or power dashboard. So that they'll see that one and they'll ask how you have created. They'll ask that question, how you have created, then you will have to answer that one. You only shows that everything this one way, this one I have done in this order, miss. Others will copy simply. Then there'll be no use of yours. Okay. So in the GitHub link, what should be there? Sir, this is the business problem was given to us. Along with the business problem, this is the data. The problem and data. This one they have shared us. For this, I have provided solution in this way. This is my solution. This one you have to write in the GitHub. Then they'll understand, okay, this person has taken the initial data and the business problem, and according to that, he has provided the as per the requirement solution. Whether you have satisfied the business problem or not, you should know. The solution should satisfy the business problem. If it satisfies the business problem, project is completed. If the business problem was not solved, solution is not sufficient, business problem was not solved. In this way, we have to write in the resume. Like that, we have to write the minimum 3 projects. So in our project number 1, it should include the Power BI. Means in the project number 2, it should be included with the Tableau, something like this. So where multiple skills, it is a combination of skills. You have to explain it is a combination of skills. You should not say it is only one. We are not only, if for example, if I write here, we instead of removing all these things, it is Excel. Means what is the meaning? And that analysis was done using the Excel only. Data cleaning was done in the Excel. Unwanted columns are removed in the Excel. Transformations are done in the Excel. Analysis also done in the Excel. And you are presenting the charts also in the Excel. Possibility is there now. In the Excel sheet also we can create the charts. Basically, if you don't know, miss, I'm saying clearly, in the Excel also we can create charts. But are we going to do like that, miss? No, it is a combination. The project is a combination using the multiple skills. If you are not right, only this one, you are called as Excel developer. Your job is on Excel. Your work is on Excel. Your life is on Excel. Growth is also an Excel only. Once again from the Excel, if you want after 2 years, you want to shift the domain. Now you'll ask again the question, sir, already I'm having the experience in Excel. Now I can shift into the Power BI. Why that question? Use the multiple skills. Now in multiple skills means experience in all these areas. Now, obviously, it includes all the areas of experience, right? Not only as exclusively Power BI developer, 3 years you are having the experience. Now you want to shift to SQL. Now again, we'll get the question, what? Can we shift? Now, is that there is a question? In this way, first one is this one. After seeing this one, your resume will get shortlisted. Blindly, they'll not call. Okay, blindly, they'll not call the persons. First, remember this. Oh, come. I'll ask the questions. They'll not do like this. First, they'll go through the resume clearly. In the resume only, nothing is there, miss. You'll never get the interview calls. Resume makes everything. Your face is resume. This is point number 1. Okay, to be remembered. In the resume, what you are mentioning is more important. If you don't know how to mention in the resume, then whatever you have studied is waste. Properly mentioning in the resume is highest important. is the point number 1 to be noted. Okay, before your interview question starts, this is the first steps will be done. After this only your interview questions will come. You are focusing on the interview questions, but you are forgetting about the initial steps. Sir, in the ChatGPT interview question is like this, sir. In the Google interview question, okay, interview questions are there, but based on what? Every person interview questions will be the same. Okay, this is the first point. Second point number 2 is they'll ask you to introduce yourself. Introduce yourself. After that only the technical questions will start. In the introduce yourself, you are explaining clearly that I have done the projects like this, and where I have done all the steps, including by collecting the data from the database, I have integrated with the Python, and I have done the entire data cleaning in Python, and finally I have developed the analysis using with Python and along with the Power BI, and I have satisfied the business problem. You are having the opportunity to explain for you to introduce yourself. You are not introducing properly, means that is mistake of yours or others. They have given you the enough time to introduce yourself. Many people, what is meant by introduce yourself means what they'll think is giving the name. Okay, name, first one, followed by education. Sir, I have completed my BSc in the year of this one with the percentage, this one. Okay, they'll think that introduction means this one. Array, this is not introduction. This is not only introduction. My father name is this, my mother name is this, I am from this place. Who asked all your family details? You are not here for the marriage purpose, right? Okay, to say all these details. For what purpose you are sitting in the room, in the interview room, or for the interview? For what purpose? For to become the data analyst or data scientist. Then what you have to highlight? Which one you have to highlight? This is the most important point. These all the things I am going to explain during the resume building section. Basically, for the previous batches also I have explained during the resume building and how you have to face the real-time interviews. That is interview preparation class. These will come, but before to that only, some students are more excited. Of course, excitement is not a wrong one, but instead of thinking what was completed, they are always focusing on what yet to be completed, and they are falling in a wrong trap. That is the major problem, right? So now here the point is, in the introduce yourself after the class, my request for every student, okay, your introduction write in a point wise. For example, my name is this one. You'll stop now, sentence will end now, full stop will come now. Full stop comes means sentence was completed. Sentence was completed means 1 point. Let us, I want the how many sentences you have written. I mean, in the introduce yourself, generally, forget about my resume building session and how I'm going to explain for you. Generally, how many sentences you are going to write? I mean, how many sentences you are going to explain? Tell me that. Write the sentence 1, sentence 2 like this. Don't think in your mind. I want on a notepad. In the mind, I will think so many things. But while speaking outside, only less things will come na outside. I want that. So write all the sentences in the sequential order. In what way you want to speak in front of the interviewer. Assume that tomorrow only I have scheduled the interview for you as a data analyst. Almost the course is getting end now. Everyone wants placement distance now. Now I'm going to schedule the interview. You went to the interview room tomorrow. Introduce yourself. How many sentences you are going to say? Write all the sentences. Take time. For me, not a problem. Take time. Okay. Write all the sentences point wise. One sentence, one point. One sentence, 1 point. Sir, my name is Shivaram Krishna. You ended a point. Ended means 1 point. Not ended. My name is Shivaram Krishna. I am from. You are continuing the sentence. No full stop is there. Then in the same point only continue. If sentence was completed means dot is there means next point. I want number of sentences. Sentences everyone knows now. What is meant by sentence means when the full stop comes, it is called as sentence. Comma comes, it is not called as completion of sentence. It is continuation. Still continuation is there. What is the difference between full stop versus comma? You know, right? Or I have to teach that English grammar also. No need, right? So just I want the list of sentences. Okay, I want the list of sentences. How many sentences you are going to frame? Now, in this list of sentences, now my question is very simple. How many of them are after writing? First step is write in the notes clearly, everyone. After the class, I want the introduce yourself. Each and every student write in the notepad, introduce yourself, list of sentences. This is your task. After writing the list of sentences, in that, how many sentences or how many points are related are related to data science or data analyst. As of now, data analyst. Data science course was not completed now. How many points are related to data analyst divided by total number of data points, which is probability of data analyst. My question is, what is the probability of data analyst? Very simple question. How many points are related to data analyst divided by total number of points? You will write 10 points. In that, data analyst point will be only one. What is the probability? You are coming for data analyst role. Then which one you have to say more sentences, more points? Which one you have to highlight? Data analyst or your personal details? My hobbies are, I'm very good at karate, black belt. What is this? Okay, add. I'm not saying don't add. Add. How many you want? Add. But in that, which should be more? Your personal details should be more or data analysis should be more? That is my question. Which should be more? Sir, participating in the competition is a wrong one. No. Winning in a competition is a wrong one. No. Completing first class, second class is a wrong one. No. Say, sir, I have completed first class in this year, second class in this year, fourth class in this year. Tell everything. Who is stopping you? Because that one is related to data analyst. I highlight that one only then. For that one only, you'll get the job now. Some people will get 10th class, intermediate, degree. Array. Everyone knows, after completing 10th class only, intermediate will come. You have completed intermediate means obviously 10th class is completed. You no need to specially say that I have completed 10th class. I have completed degree means the meaning is intermediate was completed. Without completing, who will give the degree certificate? I have completed my master degree. Master degree, I have completed. If I introduce myself, if I say that my higher degree is master degree. If I say that I have completed my master degree, what is the meaning of that? I have not completed first class, or I have not completed 10th class, or I have not completed intermediate, or I have not completed degree. Everything is completed only, then only I will come to the master degree. I have completed master degree only, I am saying, miss. Again, you are asking intermediate, why? What is this stupid logical? Okay, point is simple. Is that clear? So these are the important things. So based on these important things only, your interview questions will be decided. Interview questions will not be decided on the blindly. Why I am going in this way? Why I am explaining this one? What is the relation to the today's class versus this one? Means point is very simple. In the today's class, I am going to show you some functions in the Excel. That is basically today's class. If I open that one, again you will say that, sir, same thing we can do in the Power BI. First thing you will say this one. Or the same thing we can do in the Python. Data science students will say, in my class, 2 students are there, 9 AM batch, 10:30. After today's class seeing, 9 AM batch will say that, sir, these all the things in Power BI is more simple, no, sir. And 10:30 batch students will say, some more things are easy in the pandas, no, sir. Again, why all these things for us? And 10:30 batch will ask again additional question, sir, these are the things which we don't require. Don't require. By paying 10 lakh salary, who will give the 3 lakhs work for you? What are the amount of money they are paying? According to that, they'll give the work. If by paying less amount, they may give more work. But by paying more amount, they'll not give the less work. That is very clear. If I pay, for example, I'm paying per month 50,000. If possible, I'll try to extract from you 50,000 or possible 60,000 or possible 1 lakh also I'll try to extract from you. I'll use more from you. But by paying 1 lakh, I will utilize only 50,000. No, na. After by paying as a data scientist, which person will give as a work of data analyst? This is logic questions. These are all the logical questions I'm saying. Okay. If you feel it is as a logic, understand. If you feel this one as illogic, ignore. Shift delete. Is the point is clear? So then your interview questions will be decided here. After listening to, after observing your projects and after seeing your introduction to yourself, then they'll ask the technical interview questions, then it will start. Based on your answer, whatever the things you have explained here, they'll ask the questions. That is the reason it differs to person on the same day, same interviewer for the same job role. Okay, same day. Assume that same day means today. Today at 1 o'clock. Today, same day means today at 1 p.m. I'm going to conduct. I'm going to conduct interview in my company for example purpose, guys. Don't ask, sir, can we attend? Example on. In my company for data analyst role. Okay. For data analyst role, I'm conducting one interview. Assume. And I received around 20 resumes. In that, I have shortlisted 5 resumes. Okay. How this will be shortlisted, I will discuss again separately. Okay, what is the shortlisting criteria and how it is separated, how you know these are the 5 top, all these things we'll discuss. Assume first 5 are shortlisted. After these 5 shortlisted, I called for the 5 of them for face-to-face interview. Now 5 people has came at 1 o'clock. Okay, for interview purpose. Now, for 5 people, I'm going to ask this same question, sir. First person I'll call and I'll ask, introduce yourself. That question is common. What projects you have done? That question also common. For 5 people, 2 questions are common. What are the 2 questions means? Introduce and what projects. These are the 2 common questions. Now coming to the technical questions, whether I'm going to ask same questions. Why? Same role, na? Same job, na? Same salary, na? How it will be different suddenly? One person is high, one person is low. How you can decide? You have to ask same questions, right? Okay, sir, assume that there is a data leakage. Means once the person come out, he will discuss with others. That is the reason. Okay, it is not offline, it is online. And that too only one student, and there is no relation between one to another person also. These 5 resumes are from different areas. No 2 persons are connected to each other. No 2 persons knows that they are also attending the interview. They are independent completely. And it was conducted in online. Now, in this case, can I ask same questions for every person? At least now in this case? Yes or no? Generally, we'll ask like that, same questions? No, because when we ask one particular student any question, what are the answer he is going to give now? Based on that, the next question will be decided. Do you think all the people will give the same questions? Do you think all the students will do the same kind of projects? One person has done the data analytics in the bank loan, means every person will do from the bank loan only. Every student I have to ask from the finance only. If any student says that I have done the sales background, means okay, what is the project you have, could you explain your project? And he'll say about the sales, have you observed the monthly sales, have you observed weekly sales, or how you have observed the trend? These are the questions I'll ask. If it is banking related questions we'll ask. If it is HR related questions we'll ask. What are the project they have done, within that we'll ask. Means to check their knowledge in that project, whether they have done that project or they have copied that project. How every questions will be the same? Is the points are clear? Everyone getting the point? So your technical questions will be completely depend like this. All your technical questions will be completely depend in this way. It is not same to every person. And every person will not be doing the every project from the single skill only. They are going to combine. A project should combine a part of these all the things, and then only it is called as good project, which will have the more impact. Is the points are clear? All these things. Now in the so this is more important, guys. How you are going to introduce in the introduction? If you say that, sir, I have completed recently one project where I have covered, have done the data exploration, and I have done with respect to, I'm going to say skills. I have collected the data, and after collecting the data, I have done the data exploration initially, and followed by I have done the data cleaning, and I have identified the some of the unimportant columns, and I have dropped them, and followed by finally I have done the analysis. If you say, now they will ask the question, how you know that this is an important column? Then I'll say, sir, we are going to say that unimportant columns by this way. We are going to identify the unimportant columns by using the some techniques. And we are going to explain that. Okay, what type of data cleaning you have done in your project? They'll ask the questions. So I have treated the missing values. Then they'll ask how you have treated the missing values. Later they'll ask you, okay, you have told that you have done the data cleaning and data exploration through using what? Python. Or if you have done using Python, means you are going to say Python. Now, if they say that, hey, why you have used only Python, why you have not used Power BI? So in the market, almost 40 plus tools are available. In that, Python is one of them. And since we can't do everything in every tool, I have chosen the Python, which is having a very good demand. Okay. In the market, do you think only these are available? Huh? What do you know with respect to what are the other tools? What are I'm doing in the Excel sheet now? What are the functions we are doing now? Do you think only these are available? No. Along with this Excel, what are the Excel I'm having? Along with the Excel, we are having the Excel Miner. Is a tool. And IBM SPSS is a tool. IBM SPSS is a tool. SAS is a tool. Like this, multiple are there, which will be looking as similar kind of Excel. For Excel, these are all the others of Excel. And similarly for SQL, we are having the multiple. SQL means this is a language. Here we have learned MySQL. Instead of MySQL, you can learn in terms of SQL Server, which is by Microsoft, Oracle SQL, PostgreSQL SQL. Multiple are there. These are all the databases. Sir, are we going to learn this like this? Means learn. 60 years learning only will be completed. Never working will be started. Lifelong learning also will not be completed. All the tools. In the market, what are the tools is there? I want to learn everything. Means up to your 60 years retirement age also, learning only will be completed. Your earning will start in the age of 85. Go and sit in the IT company in the 85 years age. Right? That many tools are available in the market. If whatever the present existing tools, only 85 years we have to wait. By your 85, another 100 will be added. You have to wait for 185 years to join in the IT company. Right? So multiple tools are there. Na? Are we going to learn all these things? Means no. Similarly, for data visualization also. For data visualization also, we are having multiple. What are the multiple? In terms of, do you think only Power BI is available? No. Even in the Excel also, you can create the plots. Even in the Power BI, you can create the plots. Even in Tableau, you can create the plots. Okay. And from there, you can do even in the Alteryx. Okay. Alteryx. And we are having the still multiple tools are there. Multiple. Here, at least we are going to learn two things. Why? Because more weightage was given to data visualization. Why? Because, sir, already one is completed now. Then why you are learning second one, miss? Because I told you now, last final step is presenting our observations. Since this is more important, so there we are trying to add additional one. That is the reason, along with the Power BI, Tableau also added here. Otherwise, the Power BI itself is sufficient. Okay, is the point is clear, everyone? Like this, multiple things will be there. And do you think only for programming language, what are the programming language we are learning? Do you think only Python is available? One student will ask, sir, Python. One student will say that R language. Sir, one of my friend has told R language. But my friend also has told, when I'm using Oppo, she told Vivo. Should I buy Vivo? Friends will tell. Friends also will tell. In the market, multiple things are there now. Multiple things are there, means multiple people will use now. Multiple people will use, means multiple opinions will be there. One company person is using R language, means in the entire India, only R language is there. One person is using Oppo mobile, means every person will use only Oppo na. No na. Is the point is clear? So one of the company is using, means not meaning that all the companies are using the same. In India, mobiles are there, right? Everyone knows now. Mobile companies, multiple mobiles companies are there. Apple is there, Samsung is there, Xiaomi is there, MI is there, Oppo is there, Vivo is there. Some mobiles are there now. In India, total population also everyone knows now. Now, which is the most number of people are using mobile, miss? There will be some something now. Statistics will be available, right? Just type in the Google after the class. Company-wise mobile distribution, which is having the highest? Samsung 40%. What is the meaning of 40%? Means 40% of Indians are using Samsung mobile. MI mobile was used by 15%. This many people are using this one. Means should I use all the mobiles now? In India, every person is using every company now. So I also should use every company mobile now. So these are all the basic, silly, logical questions. Is the points are clear? So this all depends. So some of the students are asking these questions commonly to me. So that is the reason I'm answering this one. Okay, they are sending in the mail, sir, why can't we do like this? Why miss? One thing they are doing in one software, miss, they are asking the question, why we can't do in the another software? If in that software only, if they are asking any doubt, means that is different. The same thing, why we can't do in this? That is the question. If I show you the remove the duplicates in the Python, why we can't do in the Power BI? Do wherever you are interested. If options are available, wherever you're interested, as I've told you now. Is the points are clear, guys, everyone? Now coming to the Excel. In the Excel, we can do the everything. Again, data cleaning you can do. At the same time, data analysis also you can do. Data cleaning along with the data analysis, both you can do. The meaning is not only this one. The meaning is entire in India, every person, every company will do the data analysis only in the Excel. That is not the meaning. Here the possibility is available. Is the points are clear, guys, everyone? Now coming back to the Excel. So make sure that this is more important to you. Your projects, what you are going to write the projects, try to cover the projects during your holidays. Any projects, particularly the resume. One more, last one. When I show you the resume building session comes, miss, in the resume we have to add something. what are the things we are going to add, miss? Skills. Okay. Along with the skills, this one I'll share you. How you have to add, I'll share you. And you are going to write the summary. First one is summary, skills, and your experience. So these three things I'll share you. And along with this, fourth one called as projects. This has to be added by you, not by me. My projects you should not add. You have to do some projects. That one you have to add. And in the bottom, education. Education should be brought to the bottom or top. That is your choice. If education is very strong point for you, miss, bring on to the top. If education is minus point for your career, miss, bring it to the bottom. Plus points you have to keep in the first page. Minus points you have to keep in the second page. How we'll write in the exam also. In most familiar question we'll write in the starting. Which are the questions we are not that much of familiar, how we'll write in the exam last page. In the same way. And the resume will be of 2 pages. Sir, one of my friend has told that fresher resume should be 1 page only. No, sir. Why we are saying 2 pages? One of my friend has told 1 page on it should be there. He is fresher. You are not fresher, na? Experience what you have written means you are fresher. You are fresher means how experience word will be there. Delete that one. Either delete experience word or you say that I am experienced person. Any one. Don't contradict your statement only. Resume will be of 2 pages for you. And the projects, what are the projects are there? Na? In these projects, you are going to add in terms of minimum data analyst role. Who are having the data analyst role? Your project should be 3. For projects for data analyst role, if you are applying for any data analyst role, okay, for data analyst, if you are applying for any data analyst role, now number of projects should be 3. Number of projects equal to 3. 3 should be there. If you are applying for data scientist role, then this is not the right one. This is a different, this is a different. According to the role, we have to write the resume. For every role, same resume we should not forward. Data analyst role is different. Data scientist role is different. For data analyst role, data analyst role you have to add. Because you have to fill the confidence that I can able to work as a data analyst and I can complete your projects. That is the confidence you have to fill. For data scientist role, you have to share the data science resume, not data analyst resume. If you send like this, then it is going to be a problem. So here you are going to share the 5. For data scientist role, 5 projects. Okay, data scientist students who are sitting in this class, you have to write the 5 projects. What are the 3 projects for data analyst role? In the resume, what are the 3 projects? 1, data analyst, data analysis using Power BI is the project number 1. Means your end presentation is in a Power BI dashboard should be there. That should be project number 1 in your resume. Project number 2 should be like this. Data analysis using Tableau. Tableau. Data analysis using Tableau should be your project number 2 for data analyst role. Okay. Project number 3 should be data analysis using SQL. Not data analysis, it is data exploration or data related work using the SQL. If you have done data analysis, miss, keep the data analysis. Then they'll ask again, if you have done the data analysis, for whom you have presented. Presentation will not be there now. So generally we'll do the data exploration in SQL. We'll not do the data analysis. None of the person in the world will do the data analysis in the SQL. SQL is majorly meant for storing the data. That is the main purpose of the database. To communicate with the database, SQL was created. Database purpose is to store the data, not to analyze the data. Purpose of that one is different. You are not utilizing problem is, that is your choice, but purpose is to store. Okay, so here you are going to do, as one of the student has highlighted, simply you can go with the data analysis using Python. Perfect. These are the 3 projects. This is right, correct one, perfect one. In 3 of them, SQL should be common. In 3 of them, SQL or Excel should be common. Either SQL or Excel. Out of 2, 1 will be there. Excel or SQL should be common in 3 of them. 3 of them should be there. Common. SQL is common. Mandate. Either Excel or SQL. In 3 of them should be there. This is for data analyst role. These are the 3 projects. And these 3 projects should have from 3 different domains. Out of which first one is mandatory sales. Mandate. No discussion on this. Out of 3, 1 should be there. Because sales is the highest in the data analysis. Sales means only data analysis. Data analysis means sale. Sales project means data analysis mandate. Sales related something should be there. Sales related. Mandate. Right? Yes. Raj, we is asking the question. In everything, whether Power BI is the final step. This is the final step. I told that the data analysis, data presentation. Data analysis with data presentation. So here, whatever the Python is there, Python, Tableau, and Power BI. In Power BI, data analysis with data presentation in Power BI. Data analysis with data presentation in Tableau. Data analysis with data presentation in Python. So here I have told you, right? Step 4, step 5. These 2 in project 1 Power BI. These 2 in Tableau. These 2 in Python. First 3 you can select as per your choice. So in that first one you can't select. Second, these 2 you can select as per your choice. Okay. Is the point is clear? Everyone? Right? So like this, your project should be there. Then only the impact will be there. Okay. Now, sales is mandatory. Confirm. No discussion on this. Sales is mandatory. Other than sales, you can choose as per your choice. Like which is more demand, miss? HR, finance, healthcare. Okay. These are all having the more demand. From this, select any 2. Remaining any 2. This is mandate. Sales is mandate. Remaining 2 you have to choose as per your choice, etc. Since I have written only 3, you will fix only this one. You will forget this word, right? As per the order, you will forget this one. Etc. is the word I have added. But every student will focus. Okay, sir has highlighted this one only, so we have to see in this only. Etc. is also is there, right? I have highlighted even this one also, right? So sales is only mandatory. Remaining 2, you choose from whichever the domain you are interested. This is for data analyst role. Not for data scientist role. This only for data analyst, 9 AM batch exclusively. Coming to the data scientist role, you should have the 5 projects. Out of which your 5 projects would be like this. Project number 1 will be related to data analysis. It is using Power BI or Tableau or Python. Choice is yours. Of course, for you Tableau is not there. Either you are going to choose. Better to go with the Power BI only. Okay. Right. And what are the projects are discussed in the class, please don't use in the resume. You have to choose a different project. That is foremost important one in the resume. Okay. Choose as per your choice. Okay. Here ML project on supervised learning, related to supervised learning, that is on label data set, which is called as regression and classification, and ML project on unsupervised learning, that is association rules, clustering, and recommendation engines. Choose one project. So my requirement is data analyst students try to complete these two projects in these holidays. What are the holidays you are having? Okay, and particularly whoever the students are not going to hometown and staying in Hyderabad, use this one as a good opportunity. This is a plus point for you. When compared to others, it is a plus point for you. You can complete more projects. The more the projects, the more the experience, you will 100% find the difference during the interview. I'm assuring for you. At the same time, I'm not saying that don't enjoy the holidays. My intention is not that one. But when you are having the opportunity, use the properly. That is only my intention. Okay. So data analyst 9 a.m. batch, try to complete this one and this one. Complete end to end. Entire life cycle, try to complete. And coming to the data scientist role, try to complete this one and along with this one, because for you unsupervised is completed already. Clustering, association rules, and recommendation is already completed. So based on this, try to cover one project. Choose according to your choice. Any one. Either clustering project you choose, association rules project you choose, or recommendation engines you choose. Whichever you feel, that one you choose. My choice always goes to the recommendation engines. My choice always this. Okay. Now, next, your project 4. Project 4 should be from AI. AI project. It should be on the AI. Okay. It is on AI related project on image data. It is should be includes image or videos or whatever it is. AI project which includes the images, related to images. That might be a normal image or generative AI project also, anything, but it should be related to images from computer vision, or either from artificial intelligence, or either from generative AI, anything, choice is yours, but one project from image. And similarly, one project, AI project, should be on text data, on text. So this indicates that you are having the knowledge on all varieties of data and all types of data, all types of projects. If you do everything only from clustering, miss, you know only clustering. You don't know anything else. If you do everything only from recommendation engines, miss, I know only that one, I don't know remaining anything. If you write like this, miss, I know anything and everything. That is the meaning. In this way, we have to highlight in our resumes. Okay, you should not go only with one. These are all the things which are important. Is the points are clear? Even for the freshers who are going to be completed in the year of 2025 also, you are going to write the word experience. And how you have to write the resume, we'll discuss. When the resume building session comes, we'll discuss surely, detailedly. And along with the interview resume building, I'll also discuss with you the interview preparation and interview questions. As of now, since I have told you to complete the data analysis projects, I have to explain for you from where you have to get the business problems along with the data sets. This one I have to explain for you now, right? So how to get the data sets along with the business problem. This is the requirement. From where we can get and how we have to do. I will show you from where we can get. Okay, how you have to do, that is your choice. That I will not explain. End to end, you only have to do. Assume that I have shared as a hackathon project. How I have, do you know how we have shared the hackathon project? Just we went to one website and we have collected the data and business problem, and we have kept in the Word document and we have shared it to you. Of course, neatly we have done that one. So that is the reason it takes maybe 1 hour or one like that. But it is collected from the some source. Same way, now also you are going to collect from the same source. How I have collected in that way. Right? Now, one of my team member has selected the data set. They just collected the data. Okay, from where they are collected, two websites are there. Okay, one is called as, these two are standard websites. One is called as Kaggle. The website name is called as kaggle.com. Here you have to click on the register. Click on the register. In your case, first time you are going to open this one means click on the register and register with your details. Register means it is going to ask basic your email ID and passport. What are the passport you want to set? Set the passport. Basic things only. Okay, and then you click on the sign in. In my case, I'm going to click on the sign in because I already have registered. Just I'm using for my signing. Now, so here just type in terms of which area you are interested for doing the data analysis. For example, I'm interested on the sales. I told you that sales is mandatory now. Assume I want to do the sales. So right here, data analysis on sales. What are you are feeling? Right. Okay. After writing like this on the search button, now here you are going to get data set in terms of CSV, Excel and Power BI. Means directly some people has uploaded even their Power BI files also. The students in this class who are copycats are there now, use this. Copy blindly. Sir, I'm not a copycat, sir. I will do on my own miss. Then don't click on this. Select only these two. Apply the filter. Apply the filter only for these two. If you feel yourself as a copycat miss, your filter is third one. For copycats. Non-copycats, only the filters is CSV or Excel. Choice is yours. I'm not going, because if you copy also, you no need to tell me. If you don't copy also, no need to tell me. At least you know now what you have done. If you have done sincerely means, there is a high chance of in the interview also your performance will be high. Copycats or whoever has copied others projects, interview call you will get, not the job. If you want to job miss, don't copy. Okay. My point is very simple. Now here see, these are all the projects which are available. Now in this, for example, vehicle sales data. Here see, project description is there, data is there, and what about the project file, and along with the data set. How you can get the data set means side, you'll get the data set CSV. Here the CSV file will be there. Click on the download and the file will be downloaded. And it will be available in your downloads folder. Once it is downloaded, just open the file and observe the data. What are the data you are having? Open the data. This is not the data. This is my today's class notes. Yeah, it is trying to open still. Opening car prices. 1 minute. Hold on. It might be a large data. It taking so much of time means it is a large data. If it is a large data, then it is a very good one only now for us only. See, nice. Data set is looking nice. I don't know what is the business problem also. I'm explaining only the data set. I have seen the data set, observed with my eyes. Okay, what is there inside that? What is the business problem also? I don't know. Now, if you suddenly ask, sir, what is this column name is? In front of you only, I am also seeing now. What is this VIN? I also don't know. I also don't know. I have to click in front of you only, something. So what is meant by VIN? I also have to open and I also have to read what is meant by each and every column name and what exactly they are looking for. VIN means vehicle identification number. That is the meaning of VIN, it seems. And what is the meaning of vehicle identification number? I don't know. Basically, I'll type in the Google. That is only called as research, business problem understanding. Everything will be clear, open. No, na. Right? So here to be more simplified with you, see, some people, okay, for example, you are interested to eat banana. This is your requirement. Interested to eat some banana or apple or whatever it is. You want to have some apple. One person, for example, one way of easiest way is someone will purchase, someone will clean it, someone will do everything, and they'll cut everything, cut the apple also, and they'll serve. Our work is only to eat. which my mother will do. This one, I will do this one. This is simplest to everything. Blindly simplest one. But if, for example, okay, for example, if this possibility is not there, then what we have to do? Assume that my mother is not there with me. Then I only have to identify now wherever the wherever the apple is available. First, I have to identify where the apple is available. And after that, I have to purchase. After that, I have to clean it. After that, I have to cut it. Then finally, I have to eat it. Sir, without cut, you can eat now. That one also. Okay, whatever it is. Example purpose. Okay. So first you have to identify where the apples are sold. You have to identify that location, wherever it is sold. In that, you have to identify a good apple. You only have to select good apples. You have to identify the apples where are available. You have to select them properly. And finally, you have to purchase them. You have to bring them into home, or outside also you can clean it. But cleaning is mandatory. Without cleaning, I will eat, miss. You will die by 40 only. So same thing. Okay, properly we have to do the cleaning, and we have to eat. This is the order now. But in this order, some of them you are not doing. Basically, your parents are doing that one, or someone is doing that one. But if none of the person is there, means what we have to do is, this is the one. Same way. So here we have identified the data set. First step, we only identified the business problem. What is the business problem? What are the question they asked? And according to that, we are doing everything. At the end stage also, we are doing entire life cycle. We are doing. See, this is the project. Do you think this is a clean data or unclean data? 100% it is a unclean data only. No doubt in that. Yesterday, some of the students are asked, sir, I want unclean data. I'm unable to identify from the Kaggle. Just now I have typed and I have got unclean data only. To my luck, I will get every time unclean data only. Students will get clean data only. They will identify easy projects. I will identify available projects. So read all these questions. Read entire things. Since I have shown this one, my meaning is not to do this project only, as it is. Example. See, here I am having with respect to how many data sets are available. Just I have typed in the search button that data analysis on sales. Just I have typed on sales only. Since I have typed on the sales, I have got all these things. If I type here data analysis on healthcare, again Excel sheets will come now. Data analysis on this finance, Excel sheets will come now. Filter is there now. In the filter, I will select only Excel sheets. Simple. Is the point is clear, everyone? So try to collect the data and try to work on the which are the project you are interested. Okay. As one of the student is asking here one question, sir, we have to itself create the business. No, business problem will be given. So here the business problem was given now. Read this one. You have seen the data set. You see this one also. See, after here, read this one from top to bottom. Read everything. Read what is the question they asked, what is the usage, and what their requirement. Read this. This is the business problem. Don't think of yourself. This will be given. This part will be given. Read this. After reading this, come down and click on the download. First business problem. After that, data collection. Stage 1 is business problem. Stage 2 is collect the data. Don't go directly to collect the data. First business problem. After that, data collection. Data exploration. Come in the sequential order. Come in the sequential order. While doing the data analysis, while doing the data exploration, you don't know what is the one of the column name. What is the meaning of that? You don't know. For example, some of the students in this class may not know about the cars. What is meant by sedan cars, SUV, MUV, or hatchback cars? They may not be familiar with. For example, if you ask them to come to outside for cars purpose also, they'll not come. because they are not familiar on the cars. If any question we ask on the cars, they say that, sorry, I don't know anything. They say, absolutely not a wrong. You're not experienced persons now to be familiar with all the areas. You are freshers, right? So just then what you have to do? Research. Everything when you learn miss by doing the research you will learn. Learning now. Start learning. Then you'll understand the details. Is the point is clear? So for example, I don't know what is meant by sedan cars. Then what I have to do? Should I say that I don't know? Type in the Google, what is sedan? What is the meaning of cars body sedan? Then you'll get the answer. ChatGPT will give, Google will give, images will be there. First website only will not give proper miss. Go to the second website, go to the third website. I have to understand what is meant by sedan cars just in 1 minute or 2 minutes only. Yeah? Is there any stopwatch with me? Or is there any restriction for me? Within 1 minute only it has to be completed. Why? Why that much of hurry? Any dog is chasing? No, na. Then why? Learn slowly. Open one by one. Learn slow. Who asked to get hurry? Learning properly is important, right? Not with respect to time. So these all the things I don't know. What is meant by odometer? You don't know. Type. If you know miss, okay, well and good. Don't know miss, type. Is the points are clear? See here, I'm having with respect to the data set like this. In this data set, I'm having the some kind of year, manufacturing, model, trim. I don't know what is meant by trim. I have to type. Trim is according to this model, maybe types of model. I have to type. Body, transmission. Transmission means automatic or manual will be there. Automatic means gears will not be there. Sir, without gears, how the car will move means type in the Google, then we'll understand. What is meant by automatic? What is meant by that? Without gears, how the cars will move? How the bikes are having with gears, without gears, like Honda Activa and versus Pulsar. Activa will not have the gears now. And what is meant by this one? CA. State name is CA. Oh, this is not Indian data set basically. Okay, condition. And odometer means number of kilometers it has driven. Interiors, who is the seller? And what is MMR? What is MMR? What is, I don't know what is meaning of MMR also. What is MMR? Market report. Some market report values. What is meant by this? I don't know. As of now, this second, I don't know what is meant by this. Really, I don't know. What I have to do? Control C, Google, Control V. Research. That we call it as research. Learning what we don't know. Is the point is clear? And from there, selling price and what are the sales date? Sales date means which is given in the sales, on which date they have sold. This is not in the proper format. I'm going to change to the format. And then I will do the analysis. And what type of analysis I have to do? First, what is the business problem? Okay, data set you have shared. What is the business problem? Read. With my report, what they'll do? After the report, I'll create something. Project was completed. I'll share. What they'll do with that? Something they have to do now. What they'll do? That one also I have to understand now. Data scientists can employ predictive models for estimating vehicle prices based on the various attributes. Business insights, professionals, dealerships, financial institutes can derive insights in the consumer preference, market demand, and so which car is having more demand? That is the requirements. Which car is having less demand? Which type of car models are having? Now today you want to purchase some second-hand car. Which car you are going to, new car only you want to purchase. Your budget is 20 lakhs. Assume. Which car you will purchase? Multiple cars will be there in the market. So cars means you're not having the good knowledge on that. Okay, assume. Let's go with a simple example. You are having 20,000 with you and you have to purchase a mobile phone. In the market, multiple mobile phones are there. How you are going to select which one is the best mobile phone for you within your budget of 20,000? Some mobiles will be there which will not have the demand also. Models. Which models are having the huge demand? Which models are having the less demand? This is the requirements, right? Example, I'm saying in a flow in 1 or 2 examples. Read all the things, then you'll understand more things. The more you have the idea on the business problem, the deep you can enter into the project. Business problem is like that, like that, like that. On the touching you are doing miss. Projects also touching only will be there. You have to dig into the business problem. Business problem is not going to complete in just 5 minutes or 10 minutes. Just reading one sentence, I understood business. No. Business problem is understanding about the complete industry about that one. Mobile phone, if I have told miss, market, in the market, what are the different companies mobile phones are there? Which type of mobile phones are more popular? Generally, mobile phone will be selected on what criteria? Why a person will select with respect to some people will go with the gaming mobile. What is the difference between the gamer mobile versus camera mobile? Why every mobile will not have the same battery size? Why the companies are designed these many varieties of mobiles? Why they have not limited to certain models? Why they have created these many models and why they are making the confusion for the people? Why? What is the any mobile, one mobile to another mobile, by changing only one slight parameter, why they are increasing the price? If you understand all these logical questions on the mobile phones, then our analysis will be more highlighted. Then we'll understand what we have to do. Do you know what is the reason behind that? Samsung, why they'll release that many mobiles or models like that? Right? So if any part, if you show 1 or 2 pieces and I mean dresses, 1 or 2 dresses in the shop and you ask to select them, rather than that, if you show 100 and if you ask to select them, they'll be more satisfied. They'll feel that they have selected something great one. Consumers will feel in that way. Their self-satisfaction will be more. That you have done the more amount of shopping and you have selected a good one. You will feel like that. Even in the 5 also we can select. Even in 500 also we can select. But when we select in 500 now, though initial confusion is there also, at the end satisfaction will be there. Starting with confusion, ending with satisfaction. That we have selected a great one. We'll feel ourselves. But we'll forget that it was rejected by others. In the dresses, when we purchase a dress, whatever the dress we have selected, it was 100% it was deselected by another person. Na? Common. Okay. That multiple models will be created to make the consumer more happy. So that is the business strategies. So this is the points are clear for everyone. So try to complete some projects within this. Now, if I want, actually today's class is Excel now. So let us go with the Excel also. Some things we'll add in the Excel. Of course, this whatever we have discussed, even this is more important and this will help you to do something in the during your holidays time, in your free time, within the holidays free time. Okay. If morning to evening you are doing the festival miss, continue. If you are having free time miss, do something. Okay. So generally from my case, okay, next class is on Friday. Okay, total 5 days holidays will be there, starting from Sunday to Thursday, including Sunday, 5 days. Okay, so don't include Sunday, means 4 days. Monday to Thursday, 4 days. Next class is on Friday. Friday class is there, Saturday also class is there. Okay, and for data scientist students, 10:30 batch students, Thursday's class is going to be time series analysis, which is the most important in data science. Exclusively that is separate, time series data, working on time series data. So that is the most important class within the data science. Okay, similarly for data analyst role, you are having the advanced Excel on the Friday's class. Friday, Saturday, advanced Excel will be there. Right? Done. Now in today's class, some of the things will complete in the today's class even because you are sitting in the today's class for Excel now. So let us try to complete some additional functions within the Excel. Now, what about the project on Power BI? Yes, I told you now only choose as per your interest. This what are the project I have shown you just now, do it in the Power BI. Your analysis and final presentation you do in the Power BI. Ankur, vehicle details I have explained now. Yeah. You are asking the data analytics project using the Power BI, right? Yes, that one also. First we'll complete this Excel, and maybe within 3 days of we are going to complete the Excel. Next 3 days it will be completed. I mean 3 working sessions it will be completed. Immediately we'll do the data analysis with Power BI. Then we'll move on to the Tableau. Finally we'll move on to the Tableau. Okay, done. Most probably after the your Pongal holidays, immediately first we are going to do that one only. Chetan, can you copy your question one more time? I have missed somewhere your question. Sir, if you take the data sets from external sources, which is unclean, and starts analysis, what is the use of SQL? Means while doing the steps for the project. Are we not going to connect to any database? No, connect to the database will be done only in the companies. In the outside, whenever you are trying to get the data from the external sources, the data will be open. That will not be there in the database because database means majorly for security purpose. Storing the data can be even done in the Excel sheet, even in the pen drive, in the hard disk also. Now, what is the adding of database means security purpose, right? So please provide some videos on Excel also, as it many steps we forget some steps of, especially for advanced Excel topics. Yeah, if you have selected for any recordings, you'll get special classes, you'll get the free recordings. Like Saturday's classes, you'll get the free recordings. Done. Sir, here in the project, how we can use SQL. Now, in this, whenever you are going to receive the data from external sources, SQL will not be included. Having an completely you are going to do some project on SQL now, like IMDb dataset you have worked now. You can say the same thing. I have executed IMDb dataset. IMDb on SQL. Anyways, that you are not going to write in the resume, right? That you are not going to write in the resume now. Resume projects are 3, which 3 of them includes end-to-end life cycle. Using Power BI, using Tableau, using the Python. Is the points are clear? Clear now, everyone? Chetan and others, Ankur, everyone, all your questions are clear? Can we do on some related functions on Excel? Now, so in the last class, we have discussed some functions, like some of the functions what we have discussed within the Excel. Okay, let me open the back Excel sheet, the Excel notes. Done. So within the Excel, we have completed a few things, and that too in the last class, we have completed some kind of additional functions. And within that, we are in the called as if function. So what is meant by if means based on the condition, we are going to select the data. Now we have seen the count if. What is meant by count if means you are going to count the number of records whenever the condition satisfied. So let us take with some of the example. Now I'm going to work on this data. Or let me keep this one side. Okay. Now question number 1 is I want to calculate the number of records which are only visit A. Here I'm having the data set where it includes the date, product, what are the product, and who is the sale person, and number of units sold, and what is the revenue he has made. This is the data. Now I want to calculate number of records of widget A. That is my requirement. How many widgets A's are there? Means how to calculate? Generally, we are going to calculate manually like this 1, 2, 3, or simply we are going to apply the filter. Here we are having the option filter and click on the filter and we are going to select in terms of A. Now 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. We are going to calculate manually like this. First we are going to filter with respect to widget A, and from that we are going to get the number of records as 8 like this. This is one way. Now here I'm going to write in terms of function name is called as count if. Count if. Here count, can you see here count? What are the total 4 functions are there? First one is count. Count means, so here I'm using the first function called as count. Count means it is going to count all the records. How many total number of records are available? All the records it is going to count. Now, so here while counting, it is going to give the output as 0. Now just I'm applying the same count, number of records count from here to here. Now it is saying that 20 records when it is applied on the numerical data. But when you are trying to apply on the same on the text data, that is categorical data, it is throwing the error as 0. Here what is the function you have to use is count A. For categorical data, count A. For numerical data, count function. So it is going to give the total number of records. This already I have explained earlier. Count and count A already we have discussed. Okay. Now next function we are having is called as count if is the function. Count if. Can you see here? If two are there. One is count if. Second one is count ifs. Two are there. I'm going to explain both of them. First, we'll start with the count if. What is meant by count if? So count if means what is it is saying? Counts the number of cells within the range that meet the given condition. So condition. Here what is the condition I'm going to select? Range. It is asking the range. Means this is the one. From here to here. And in this, what is my criteria? What is my requirement is I want to count only with respect to widget A. I want to count only with respect to widget A. How many are there? 8 are. Is the point is clear? Question number 1 is clear. First, count. Sir, similarly, this is for text data. Similarly, you can apply on the same kind of text data here also. So how many Ellis are there or how many Bobs are there? You can apply. Same logic you can apply. Now here number is there now. Then how you are going to count in this case? Number, how you will apply this same logic? Count if is a function. Here you are going to select this one. For example, you want how many records are exactly with the 10. So write simply 10. No need to write inverted quotes also. Text you have to write in the inverted quotes. For number, you no need to write. So how many 10s are there? Means 4. 1, this is 2, this is 3, and this is 4. This is count if function. Sir, my requirement is not with respect to exactly 10, sir, more than 10. How many records are more than 10? Then here you have to apply the concept called as more than 10. Means in the given formula, first you have to select the range. More than 10, you have to write in the inverted quotes because greater than symbol is there now. So string only it will comes. And you can see here with respect to like this. So just you can apply the concept like this. More than 10. More than 10, how many are there? 1 and 2, 3, Only 4 are there. Sir, 10 also is there? No, sir. You have given more than 10 now. More than or equal to 10 means equal to. More than or equal to 10 means then you are going to include the 10 also. Is the point is clear? If it is a single number, directly use without inverted quotes. Simply write directly the number. If it is greater than or less than or anything means, then you have to write the quotes. In the quotes, you have to write the symbol and you have to write the number. Like this, you are going to count how many records are available. This is count if condition. Count if is clear for everyone, or how to apply on the numerical data, at the same time how to apply on the text data. Clear? Now second one is count ifs. Ifs. Ifs means, see, I want the product with this, which is widget A, at the same time number of units sold is equal to 10. Exactly 10. Widget A with 10. How many records are there? 1. Okay, this is first one. Widget A with 10. No. Widget A with 10. No. Widget A with 10. No. This is also A with 10. 2. Oh, no. Next. No. Next. No. So only 2 records are there. No? So, or I am going to apply here filter with respect to A, product A, and number of units sold also I am going to select only 10. Second filter I am going to apply 10. How many records you have got? 2 records. But you are counting manually. I don't want to count manually. I want to write the function that I have to get 2 records. Sir, you want to filter. Filter means selecting the data. I'm not going to filter the data. I'm going to measure. I'm doing the measure. Actually, already I have told you what is the difference between calculated columns versus measures. So measure, here I'm going to do the measure by writing here count ifs. What is meant by ifs is multiple conditions. What are the multiple conditions? Condition number 1. What is the condition number 1 is, in this data, first I am selecting the data, and what is the condition? I want to select what? Widget A. This is condition number 1. Okay. Next, second condition. What is the second condition means? Units. I'm going to select the units. And what is the condition? It should be exactly equal to 10. This is my second condition. So total how many records are there? 2 records. Clear? Count ifs. Which 2 records? Records are okay. Which 2 records? Then it is filter. Which 2 records? Filter. Count is measure. I'm doing here measure. I'm not extracting the data. I'm not extracting or I'm not selecting the data. I'm just calculating the data. Measure. Is that clear, guys? Count ifs. Confirm. Is my voice is clear now? Now it is clear. Voice. Now my voice is clear. Now, it is clear now, right? Done. Let's keep this one. Hold. Okay. Now, what is the question I asked is Alice with the number of units sold is more than 10, including 10 or only greater than 10? Greater than 10 only. That is the requirement. Now tell me, what is the answer for this, miss? We select any cell as per your choice. Okay, here I'm writing my question because I'm forgetting every time question. I'll write clearly. Alice with units greater than 10. This is my requirement. Units sold with units sold more than 10. How many times Alice has sold units more than 10? That is my requirement. How many times? Okay, let me write clearly like this. How many times Alice has sold units? Alice has sold units more than 10. That is my question. For this question, answer I'm going to write side here. Count ifs, because multiple conditions now. One is salesperson I have to select. Second one is unit sold I have to select. Two columns I have to select. So I'm going to select count ifs. This one, double click on this, or you can click on the tab button to select the function. Now, what is the condition number one? Salesperson should be Alice. So within this, I'm going to select the, what is my requirement? Alice. So I'm going to select Alice. Okay, completed. Condition one was completed. What is the condition two? Units sold. So units sold means this column you have to select. If you write units sold is equal to, it will not understand. It is not the pandas now to write the condition df of units sold is equal to. Here you have to select the range. And what is the requirement? Greater than 10. So I'm going to write greater than 10. Greater than symbol with 10. How many? 2 records. Is the point is clear? Everyone. Now, tell me whether this one is easy writing the condition or going with the df of second option. What is the second option is? Within the data frame, df of salesperson. What are the salesperson is there? Is equal to Alice. I'm going to write Alice, and at the same time I require the number of units should be sold is equal to df of units is equal to 10. These are the two conditions, but my requirement is not to get the filter now. Output is number of records. So dot shape, within the shape I'll get the number of records comma number of columns. I'm going to add the index 0, then I'll get the number of records. Same answer as this you'll get if you do in the pandas or whether you do in the Excel. I told now, after seeing the today's class, some offline 10:30 batch students will ask, can't we do in the pandas? Some students will ask, can't we do in the same thing in the Power BI? Do. Answer will be the same. In Excel, how I have to do, I am explaining. Is the point is clear? Now, how many times Alice has sold units more than 10 miss? Count ifs you are using. Or how many times with respect to widget A was sold miss? You are going to apply count if only. So for one column, one if. For multiple columns, count ifs. Okay. Now similarly, sum if. Okay. Now I want to do the sum of the widget A only. Here revenue is there now. Revenue A for widget. What are the widget is there? So for widget A, I want to do the sum. I want to do the sum of widget A only, not with respect to total. See here, if I do the sum, already I have discussed with you what is meant by sum. So when I do the sum from here to here, I'm going to get the entire data. No, I don't want entire data. I want only for the widget A. Now I'm doing the, see here, what is the function you have selected? Sum function. And what is the starting to ending? E2 to E21. Okay, I'm writing here same. Sum Sum is the function, and within that I'm going to give from here to here is the range, and it is calculating. What is this? What is the question of this one? What is the total amount, total revenue with all widgets? Total revenue. It is total revenue. Here, this, what are the total revenue, what is there now? It is extreme corner of the right left side. I want towards the right side. Then what I have to do? Alignment I'm going to bring to the right side. So side by side we will look. Total revenue is this much. Now I want the total revenue of, my question is total revenue of widget A. This is my requirement. Only for widget A. I don't want for everything. Exclusively I have to do the sum for widget A. Now what I have to do? So I'm going to write here sum if there, can you see here, some if is there, some ifs is there. Sum if range, it is asking range, means for which one I have to do the sum. Sum you have to do up the revenue. You do on the revenue. Criteria, it is asking the criteria. What is the criteria? So criteria is, so first one is range, not this one. This one you have to select. Product is the range. Product is the range, and criteria is widget A. Widget A. Okay. Next, sum range. For which one you have to do the sum, it is asking now. Sum is this one. Is the point is clear? Sir, how you know this one? Range versus sum range. Sum range means which you have to do the sum. Range means where you have to apply the condition. On which one you have to apply the condition, and which one you have to apply the sum. So sum range should be last one, and I'm going to select. So it is going to give me the 1530. Let us cross check. For widget A, let me select here data of widget A only. Now see here widget A. Let us do the sum. 200 plus 140. How much? 340. 340 plus 240. Sorry, 340 plus 240 is 580. 580 plus 160. 740. 740 plus 250. 990. 990 plus 140. 1130. 1130 plus 240. 1370. 1370 plus 160, which is 1530. Correct only? Guys, any mistake? Calculator, let us open calculator. Why you are saying like that? If did I made any mistake? 200 plus 140, 340, correct. 340 plus 240, 580, correct. 580 plus 160, which is 740, correct. 740 plus 250, 990, correct. 990 plus again 140, which is 1130, correct. 1130 plus 240, which is 1370, correct. 1370 plus 160 is 1530, correct only na? Additions I have done correctly only na? Why you are saying like that then? 1530, this is the answer na? This is also correct only na? What is the mistake? Okay, so just it is going to do the sum if. Sum if means based on the condition you are doing the sum. Okay, now in this question, total how many records are there? Widget A. Earlier we have seen already, this question was completed. How many records of widget A exclusively? Only A means in terms of how many records are there? 8 records. Then what is the average value? 1580 divided by 8. Sorry, 1530 divided by 8. Divided by 8. What is the answer? With respect to 191.25. So let us cross check whether we are going to get the same thing or not. Now, what is my requirement is average revenue. Average revenue of widget A. That is my requirement. My requirement is average revenue, not with respect to average overall revenue. I want particularly for widget A. So condition applied. So condition applied means average if. Average means overall. Average if means condition for a particular condition. So again, I'm going to apply this one. This is the range, and I'm going to take here widget A. Okay. And what is the sum I have to do means for this one I have to do the sum. I'm applying the sum 191.25. Same thing. So what is the difference between sum versus sum if? So total 3 are there. What is the difference between sum? 1 minute. What is the difference between sum if, sum ifs? 3 are there. Sum ifs and sum. Sum is entire data. It is going to select the entire data. Here it is going to apply based on one condition. Only one condition you have to apply. This one is based on multiple conditions. Based on multiple. Multiple means more than one condition. You can use more than one, anything. 100 also you can apply. More than one conditions. Right? Now, one more time, clearly write in the notes. First one is total revenue. Total revenue means which is a combination of everything, all the widgets. Second one, total revenue of widget A. This is condition 1. Now I want to get the condition. What is the condition is total revenue of widget A with Ellis. Ellis only. I want with Ellis. How much Ellis has sold? This is condition number 2. Widget A with say Ellis, and what is the revenue he has made on the widget A? That is the requirement. So now how many you are doing? How many conditions you are applying? Means 2 conditions. What are the conditions? One is in this widget A only you have to select. This is condition number 1. So filter I am applying here widget A. In that exclusively again Ellis I have to select. Now what is the total revenue of Ellis on widget A is? What is that total? 450. I have to get the answer as 450. 200 plus 250, 450. So widget A by says person Ellis was sold by 450. This is the output I have to get. So let us cross check. Let me write here. I am writing here sum ifs. This is sum. This is sum if. This is sum ifs. Sum ifs. So here it is asking what? Read this one. First what it is asking? Sum range. Sum range means which you want to do the sum. Which one I have to do the sum? Revenue I have to do the sum. So I am going to select the revenue. Completed. Comma. What it is asking? Criteria range. Criteria range means condition. On which one you want to apply the condition? I want to apply the condition on this one. Okay, condition. What condition? Widget A, right? That is widget A is the condition. Okay, next criteria 2. Criteria 2 range means on which column you want to apply the second condition? Sales. Done. After that, what is the condition? Condition should be Ellis. Condition is Ellis. This is the condition number 2. Completed. What is the answer? 450. When you cross check it, answer is same. 250 and 200 now. Only 2 records now. Widget A with Ellis is 200. This is 1 record. And widget A with Ellis. A with Ellis. This is second record. If you combine the 200 and 250, 450. So, but here dollar symbol is there. Here dollar symbol is not there. Add. Go and add here. In the currency format, you add in terms of dollar symbol. You know how to add. Already I have explained here. Or just click on the format cells. And here you are going to select the currency and symbol. Whichever the symbol you are interested, select that symbol. What is the symbol you are interested? Dollar symbol. Go with the dollar symbol, USD. So if you add USD spelling will be used. I don't want USD. I want the symbol. So I have to go with the symbol. So wherever the symbol is available, dollar symbol is available, you have to select the dollar symbol. So you can choose within this, wherever the dollar symbol is there, you can select the dollar symbol. Okay, and just click on the OK. So dollar symbol is added. Sir, this much of things are required. No need a second option. Select this one, click on the format and click on this. Same format will be added. This is more simple now, right? So when you are having the multiple options, select whichever the option you feel easy. Select this one and click on this. The same logic will be applied. Formats already have SPM format painter in the class one itself, right? Same, right? Is the point is clear? In this, what is the function I have used? Sum. In this, what is the function? Sum if. In this, what is the function? Sum ifs. Okay, see here. Sum in the formula bar. Sum followed by sum if followed by sum ifs. Similarly, average. So overall average, you can select the overall revenue average from here to here. Or similarly, you can go with the average if when you are applying the condition on only one. Now see here, range is there, criteria is there, average range is there. Tell me guys, where I have to select the revenue? First one or last one? Which one is revenue? Average range is the revenue. Last one is the revenue. Then what is the first range? Criteria range. Criteria range is widget, this one. And what is the condition I'm going to apply is widget. Widget A. And what is the average range miss? This one. And I'm going to close. Now this is the revenue sum. This is the average revenue of the widget. So I'm going to keep here the same thing, copy, and I'll paste here question. What is the question is, instead of total revenue, I'm writing the average revenue of the widget A. That is the question. Average revenue of widget A. This is overall average revenue. This is overall revenue. Overall average revenue. It is not only for widget A or widget B. This is overall. Okay. And similarly, I want the total revenue. Total means sum. Average means average function. I want the copy this one. Now, what is my requirement question is, I want the average revenue of widget A with average of revenue of widget A with Alice. Means now how many conditions I am applying? Two conditions. Now, what is the function I have to use? Average ifs. So I'm going to use the average ifs. And within the average ifs, I'm going to use first average range. This is the one, comma. Next condition is this one, comma. And I'm going to add the widget A, comma. Next, I'm going to select this one, comma. And I'm going to select Alice. And close. So 200 plus 250 divided by 2 is 225. Alice has done two stages now. One is 200, one is 250. Total is 450. Average is 450 divided by 2, which is 225. Satisfied? And you want the same dollar symbol. So I want to get the format of this one for three of them in the same way. Sir, but this one is a whole number. No, sir. Just add the decimal just by moving like this up to 2 decimals. Is the point is clear? Like this, you are going to calculate sum ifs, average ifs, and so total how many functions we have learned today? One is count if along with the count ifs, sum ifs along with the sum ifs, and sum ifs, and along with this we have discussed average ifs. Okay, so these are the functions which we have covered, multiple functions, right? So let us discuss the next function called as lookups. Next function is called as lookups, and that is most important functions within the Excel. Lookup functions. Next we are going to discuss is called as lookup functions, and along with this we are going to discuss the pivot tables. These are the two things which we are going to discuss. Okay, this will continue in the next class, that is on Friday, after the holidays. Okay, done? Yes, Ankur. Ankur is asking a question. Yes, if you are having any questions, you can ask. If no questions, you can leave. And I'm going to upload the recording. Yes, sir, we can also click on the column that is C to select all the records instead of manual selecting. Yes, no, simply C you can't select. You have to provide the range. It is asking clear the range now. Range means colon should be there. Colon. How the syntax we are having for the range function within the Python, comma, starting comma, ending. Similarly in the Excel, range means starting cell, colon, ending cell number. That is the syntax. Ankur. Right? Done. Thank you guys. And please complete the projects and everything. And I'm going to share this Excel sheet also in the same previous Excel, whatever you are having in the same, it will be replaced. Because in the same Excel sheet, guys, don't ask again, this question was not added. See, I'm adding now itself. This is the previous Excel which I have shared to you. In that, what are the different functions we have discussed? Example 1, example 2, example 3, like this are there. In the today's class, whatever we have covered is example 4. And actually, I have to cover this one also, but it's okay. We'll continue in the next class. That is not a problem. Okay. So I'm going to share all these things in the same Excel. And in your Google, in your drive, what are the drive you are having? In this Excel, I'm trying to replace this one. The present Excel, I'm trying to replace. Okay. Done. Notes was uploaded. You can cross check. Right. Once I receive the recording, immediately I'll share it to you. Data science and data analyst, both the classes on Friday only. Next class on Friday. Done. Thank you. Sir, I'm trying different data set, but unable to use the concept. Yes, you can connect with the mentor and you can share what are the data set you are using. What are the doubts you are having? Immediately ask what are the doubts you are having. Because your data set, I don't know. Na? So two options are there with you. One, you can share the data set to me and your question also to my mail ID so that I will reply. Or you can connect to the mentor. Either you can connect to the mentor. Others you can leave. Yeah. Advance happy Pongal, guys. Thank you. Thank you all. Done.